these women with perfectly groomed nails and perfectly done hair, yet they're grossly overweight. And I see these women that have focused all their life on their career and how to be in the corporate world and earn money and how to act, behave, and be like a man all their life and be lonely and miserable, and they wonder why, because they've completely forgotten how to be female, how to be feminine, and how to have desirable female qualities that men actually want and seek. Isn't that how businesses succeed? Providing a product or service that people actually want and need and are willing to pay the price for? Are we to think that it's any different with human beings? Do you not have to be a desirable subject to be wanted, sought after, and want to be kept? Man or woman? But since I'm a man, I'm talking about women, and I see this far more in the West, in the United States, Canada, England, Western countries, than I see in the East and South America and other places. The women are much more in tune with being feminine and having qualities that men actually want. There are women in the West that actually refuse to wear makeup or color their hair or actually to behave like a woman, and thinking that is attractive for someone convinced them, the media or someone convinced them that acting like a man is actually attractive. And the worst of this that I'm describing, the worst of the worst, are these women who are career women, who may be even in good physical shape, but they're so hard as nails, the Hillary Clinton types that are, they have corporate jobs, whatever, they're high earners, and they are out there with a really in-your-face attitude and expecting, demanding, and desiring and expecting nothing less than a man who is absolutely ideal, a man who, what we just would categorize as a successful, desirable, high-value man, youngish age, successful income, unattached, without any kids and everything, and they expect that man to actually select them. They are completely oblivious that they are an undesirable product and service to these men that they are demanding, and this is why they are alone. And this goes emotionally, and this shows out physically. When you see a woman that has perfectly manicured nails, but she's about 75 pounds overweight, and she thinks that that's attractive. If somebody was her friend, they would say, listen, why don't you first focus on being thin and being physically desirable, and after that being personally, emotionally desirable. Act and behave like a woman, and see what great results will come your way, and see how much of a different of a life you will experience than what you've been doing thus far, which has been a miserable failure. Okay, you're a successful career woman, but you're home all alone with your other female lonely friends, drinking and getting drunk on weekends, and coming home alone, and then going Monday morning to your job, pursuing your worthless career, which is going to guarantee you a life of loneliness and misery. It's absolutely admirable and advisable for you not to be dependent on a man, to have your necessary education and skills, whatever, so that you are not dependent on a man. But that does not mean that you have to forego being a woman, being a female. Whether you want to accept it or not, whether the media wants to convince us that men and women are the same, a woman needs to behave, act, feel, smell like a woman. You need to dress like a woman. You need to behave like a woman. You need to let the man take the lead. Yes, you need to let the man take the lead, and you need to let him be a man so that he wants to be with you. A man does not want to be with another man that is in a woman's body. I don't know what it takes for you to understand that. And again, I say this because I see it all the time on a daily basis, whether it's in person or on discussion forums. These women are doubling down instead of accepting and looking within and changing their ways. They're doubling down and they're arguing with you forcefully about why being a woman that acts like a man is the right way to go in life. I'm sorry, but if you continue doing what you have been doing, you will get the exact results that you have been getting. In order to have what you never had before, you need to do what you've never done before. All the best.